everyone. How are you all doing? I hope that you are all fine. So today we are going to deal with a new topic in biology. Well, I know it is difficult to meet a new teacher online. So why don't we get familiarized? I'll introduce myself. My name is Abhilasha. I'm a native of Kerala. Currently, I'm living in Coimbatore. I did my schooling from Kendra Vidyalaya. After that, I did my graduation and post-graduation from Maharajas College, Ernakulam. Then I did my PG diploma in environmental science from IGNOU, and then my B.Ed graduation from St. Joseph College, Ernakulam. Currently, I'm working as a teacher in a very prestigious school in Coimbatore. Well, the reason I decided to become a teacher is because it is my passion. I love being a teacher. I believe that teacher holds a power to change the life of student. I believe I can mold my students. So it is responsibility of every teacher to bring a change in a positive way and to contribute to the society. So that's why I became a teacher, so that I can contribute to my society, to my people. So I hope I can bring an impact in your life also. So it's a pleasure to meet all of you guys. I hope that we will get along well. So shall we start the class? Well, before starting the class, I'll ask you a very simple question. Do you think that plants move? When we grow a plant or a seedling, usually the seedling grows in the place where it is sown, right? It grows in the place where it is sown. So, do you think that plants move? The question is very simple. Can plants move? Can they? So, today we'll be discussing about this in this class. We'll be discussing whether the plants move or not. So, our today's topic is tropism in plants. Do you know what is tropism or tropic movement? Tropic movement are directional movement which is seen in plants in response to certain external stimuli or environmental stimuli. These stimuli, they can be light, they can be gravity, they can be touch and many other things. So, the movement of plant in according to stimuli, it is known as tropism or tropic movement. There are 6 different types of plant movements or tropic movements which is seen in plants. One is phototropism, chemotropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, thigmotropism and thermotropism. So the first one that we will be studying today is about phototropism. In phototropism, the environmental stimuli is light. So the growth of plant or movement of plant will be in accordance with the stimuli light. So it's the directional movement towards light or away from light is known as phototropism. If you see closely, you can see in this example, we can see that the shoot or stem of plant, it is moving towards the direction of light, whereas the root is moving away from the direction of light. So the movement of shoot towards light, it exhibits positive phototropism, whereas root which are growing away from light, they exhibit negative phototropism. So that was about phototropism. Next, we have to learn is about chemotropism. In chemotropism, the environmental stimuli or external stimuli is chemical. So, based on the chemical changes, the plant or plant part, they show movement. For example, in case of pollen tube, we see the pollen tube, they are growing towards down to the style and towards the ovary, because in style sugars are present, and in the direction of sugar the pollen tube is growing towards the ovary. So this is an example of chemotropism, that is movement of plant in response to chemical. It's a directional movement towards the chemical. Here the pollen tube that is growing towards the ovary. Next, we have to study is the third one, that is geotropism. It is also called as gravitropism. In this, the stimuli is gravity. We can see in certain plants there is a directional movement towards the direction of stimuli. In the first case we discussed, we saw that the roots are growing towards gravity, right? So they show positive gravitropism or geotropism. So when the roots of plant, they are going towards the gravity, it is seen, positive geotropism is seen. Whereas the shoot or leaf which is growing away from the gravity, there also we can see gravitropism, but it is a negative gravitropism or negative geotropism. So movement of plant in response to gravity is known as geotropism. There are two types of geotropism. One is positive geotropism and negative geotropism. So we discussed about phototropism, geotropism, and we discussed about chemotropism, right? Three more is there, that is thigmotropism, hydrotropism and thermotropism. So let's move on to our next tropism, which is hydrotropism. In hydrotropism, the environmental stimuli which affects the plant growth or plant movement is water. In this, the movement of plant, it is in response to water. So here in this example you can see the plant growing, right? So in this, the roots, they are growing towards a direction where there is a presence of water. So the movement of plant part in response to water or the growth of plant part towards the direction of water, it is known as hydrotropism. Next, we are going to discuss about is thermotropism. It is the response of plant or growth of plant in response to temperature, environmental temperature or heat. So in the case of rhododendron is a very good example of thermotropism. We can see in accordance with the temperature, the leaves of rhododendron, they curl up. So curling of leaves of rhododendron, it is an example of thermotropism. Next, we will move on to thigmotropism. Thigmotropism, it is the movement or growth of plant in response to touch. It can be touched to an external object or some other factors. For example, in the case of sweet pea or money plant, you may have seen that when pea plant, they grow and they touch some object, the tendrils of pea plant, they can actually feel the object. And what they do, they curl up to that object in order to get support. So the curling movement which is seen in tendrils, it is an example of thigmotropism, because there the tendrils of the plant, they come in contact with an object and they curl around it, right? So the tendrils in pea plant, they show thigmotropism. There is also another example. You are all familiar with these plants, right? You may have seen this plant in your neighborhood or somewhere around the locality. This is Mimosa pudica. It is also known as touch me not plant. It is a very good example of thigmotropism. It also shows chemotropism. So what happens when we touch the leaves of touch me not plants? They shrink, right? They fold. The leaves get folded. So here, in accordance with the touch, there is movement we can be seeing. So touch me not plant, where also pea plant, they are all examples of thigmotropism. So today we discussed about type of tropism or tropic movement. Tropic movement is the movement of plant parts in accordance with certain external and environmental stimuli. So these stimuli can be light, they can be water, it can be gravity, it can be touch, etc. So based on this, there are 6 different types of tropic movement: phototropism, chemotropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, thigmotropism and thermotropism. So, in the beginning of the class, we asked one question. Do you remember what was that? Our question was, do plants move? So, after listening to this class, what do you think? Do you think that the plants can move? We know the plants grow at the place where they are sown. But actually, don't they show any movement? Or do they show movement? By now, I think you got the answer to this question, right? Yeah, in plants, various movements can be seen. So, some of these movements were the ones we discussed today with the example. I hope that this portion is clear. I hope to see you guys again in the next class. So guys, everyone, please take care of your health. Stay at home, be safe. And till next time, signing off, bye. See you guys. Have a great day, everyone.